Well, hello there. Welcome to the Obi Thorn Alliance. I'm Jake.
I'm Luke, and we're the YouTube channel that offers non-biased opinions that have two different perspectives. We've got that of someone on the autism spectrum, someone on that who's not. If you like our content, don't forget to like and subscribe. We bring out new videos every week. And today we're going to be continuing on with some more of What Have You Been Watching? So, Jacob, what have you been watching?
I have been watching on Stan a show called The Resort.
Okay, tell me about The Resort.
Basically the concept is that in episode 1 we get this couple that are having marriage problems, and then that's why they go there, and then the wife happens to trip over and then finds the phone and ID of this couple from 2007. So there's two timelines going on, and there was a tsunami or weather disaster in 2007. So that's why these people are presumed dead, but we haven't actually seen their bodies or anything. So it's a dark comedy murder mystery.
Oh, okay. So it is a comedy. You reckon it's got some funny moments in it?
Sometimes, yeah.
So you've suggested for me to watch it, and it's on my list. I think it's something I probably will like. I saw the artwork for it, and I saw the male main actor. He is from a show on Stan that I quite liked. The name eludes me, but it's got Anna Kendrick in it, and there's 2 seasons, and he's the main character of the 2nd season. I think it might be like Love Life, something like that. And then I think the female character, of quick glance, I think she might be the mother from How I Met Your Mother. So it looks interesting. I'm keen to find out.
What's musical?
Yeah, so you're right. I've been watching High School Musical, the series, season 3 on Disney Plus. I really, really like this show. I really enjoyed the movies. They were a big part of my, childhood. The show really hits that nostalgia button. It's really good. I think they find a way to mix things. It's briefly described for those who haven't seen it. So in our world, we've seen the movies. High School Musical, got Zac Efron, Troy Bolton, main character, okay? So in this show, these kids are also fans of the movie, and they're aware that it's a movie, and they know that Zac Efron is an actor. But they go to the school that was used to film the original movies, which is true because this school does exist. So there is kids out there that go to this school. So they're fictional characters that attend this school, and because they belong to this school, the school is really big on musicals because they're famous for having a movie there. So this follows them, a group of kids that are really musical and like the movies and are part of a drama club, and it's very meta. It's very similar to what we saw with Cobra Kai, where they build on to a movie franchise and they've given us a show. So for this, doesn't involve the same characters from the movies. Instead, these are fans of the movies. So it's very meta. And then the most recent season, not only are they inside a show that's a fan of a movie, they're also part of a documentary that's within the show. So it's confusing to explain, but once you see it, you get it. And it's funny. It's got good singing in it, good musical content. It's fun. If you don't like High School Musical, you probably think it sucks. So if you do like High School Musical, you'll like it. So that's one of the things I've been watching. What else have you been watching?
Me and Mum just recently finished 5 seasons, 6 Feet Under, and it has the same actor that was in Dexter, Michael C. Hill, and the concept is that the Fishers own a business that if your deceased family member needs a funeral, you go and see them.
Like a parlor.
Yes.
Yeah.
They own that business, and then basically in the beginning episode, their father dies, the terminal happens, and then the younger son David takes over, and then he has his will that the two brothers, Nate and David, split the business 50-50, and then goes for 5 seasons, and probably one of the best TV shows I've seen, and I think it goes into my top 5 best TV shows of all time.
Wow, that's a big call. Is it what genre is it? Come on, is it comedy? Is it a drama? Is it a mystery, sci-fi?
It's drama.
Okay, so what, it follows the family members, arguing with each other over their business? Is that the main kind of...
Oh, that happens. It basically has a person dies in the beginning, and then you see the year they were born and the year that they died, and then their loved ones come to see the fishes, and then they talk about what tomb, casket, and all that sort of stuff.
And did it have a satisfying ending after having 5 seasons?
Yes, it did.
Yeah, so it didn't leave you on like cliffhangers where you're wanting more. It just ended it well.
Yes.
Okay, that's very important. I know you enjoy that about a show, and that's something I value quite highly. What else I've been watching? So I've dabbled into Daredevil. Jake has recommended that. I've only seen 2 episodes of Daredevil. It hasn't captured me fully, but I'm committed that it's going to get better because Jacob thinks so highly of it, and I've heard other people say the same. So I feel like I need to persist. It's not interesting. I feel I'm a bit late to the party, so I need to get more invested in it. But I'm liking it so far. You been watching anything else?
On Netflix, a anime called Dragon's Blood. So this is a anime from a game that has been developed by a company called Valve. I don't know that much about the game, but the storyline is that we got elves, humans, different sort of magic, demons, and then this dragon hunter becomes the hero, and he has to take down the demons. So it has 3 seasons, and I'm currently watching season 3.
I am also watching Severance, which was a recommendation by Jacob. This is on Apple TV Plus, so a lot of people probably won't see this show, but I am enjoying it so far. I'm 3 episodes in. I think you said there's 8 or 9?
There's 9.
9 episodes the first season, and they're about an hour long, so it's a lot of content. Summarising this show, 1, you can watch our video on it, but 2, it's kind of, it follows, it's a mystery. These people work in this office. They have a unique procedure where once they enter their office, they don't remember their life outside of the office, and when they leave the office, they don't remember their life inside the office. So they've had a severance of their lives, and I guess the idea is to give productivity. When they're at work, they don't have to worry about what's going on in the outside world because they don't know what's happening. And when they leave work, they can be completely refreshed because they don't take their work-life problems away with them, in theory. But I feel like it doesn't quite work that way, and there's a bit more something sinister. I'm not finished it yet, so I will find out what happens next.
Yeah.
What else have you been watching?
I've started a show with Stephen Carell called The Patient, and the concept is, from the 2 episodes out so far, this show is coming out weekly on Disney Plus, is that Stephen Carell is playing a psychiatrist. He sees patients, and then one of his patients basically takes him hostage, and he wants him to cure him. So pretty interesting.
Yeah, I'm thinking it's something I'd be interested in watching. I do like Steve Carell as an actor, so... And
it's a limited series too.
Oh, well, that makes it even more appealing to me, so...
10 episodes.
I'll add that to the list. So we got The Resort, I got to finish Severance, I got to watch The Patient, so just some more stuff to watch. We've both been watching Blackbird. We've
finished Blackbird.
We both finished Blackbird. We've done a video reviewing Blackbird. Blackbird's really great show. Again, limited series, Apple TV, based on a true story. Serial killer. He's been, he confesses to murders, but they don't take him too serious. They eventually pin him for something, but he's going to get off because they don't think they've got substantial evidence and that he was coerced into this confession. They then find another inmate who they think is a very likable character and can... If they can get a confession out of him whilst they're in jail together, they will waive his 10-year sentence for selling drugs. So that's pretty awesome, and it's a very, very interesting concept. I'm not going to ruin it for you, but very gripping, very detailed. You know, these two actors, you know, absolute best performances of their career so far, and one of them being Taron Egerton, very famous actor from the Kingsman series and played Elton John in Rocket Man. And then we've got the name eludes me that plays the serial killer in this. He plays Stingray in Cobra Kai, which is a very minor role, and then he goes to this, and it's amazing. Like, this is the pinnacle of his acting so far. So it's a very, very good show on Apple TV+.
We've both been watching She-Hulk.
Yes, we've both been watching She-Hulk. You want to tell us a bit about She-Hulk?
Basically, it's Bruce Banner's cousin, and she gets the same powers as him from Bruce's blood. And basically, she's a lawyer, so she's juggling her own life with making other people happy and wanting. They actually prefer seeing her as She-Hulk because they think she's more attractive. What is comes down to the individual, and I think it's okay out of all the MCU shows. It's not great, it's not terrible, it's kind of in the middle.
Yeah, I think it's entertaining, but it's not brilliant.
Mm.
It's just good enough for where it needs to be so far. Okay, so anything else you've been watching, or that's kind of it? That's the main shows we've been watching since the last video.
Both watched The Boys.
Yep, so we finished the most recent season of The Boys. Again, we review that. You can find the video on the channel. Awesome show. We both just recently voted it our #1 superhero show of all time.
Mm.
So really good show. You know, we could talk about it all day. Is there anything that's coming out or just came out that you're looking forward to? Because we've just had a whole bunch of releases this week.
The Lord of the Rings show on Amazon Prime, Star Wars Endor. Might give the House of Dragons a go. There's quite a lot.
Yeah, I agree. I'll watch the first two. Will I watch House of Dragons? Probably not. I'm notoriously not a fan of Game of Thrones. So I doubt I'm going to watch a prequel to a show that I didn't like. So
the prequel might be better though.
It might be, but you
know what happens after.
Oh, it's just medieval stuff. It's just not my thing. Like Lord of the Rings, I will watch it because I quite like the movies, but it's not quite my thing. Like it's really not. But I will give that a go. But House of Dragons, I'm gonna find it hard to want to watch that and Lord of the Rings. Star Wars Endor. The more I've seen of this, trailer-wise, it looks like it's getting better and better. I think it's going to be really, really good. Yeah, I can't think of anything else that's coming out that I'm really pumped
I did recently watch the movie with Kevin Hart and Mark Wahlberg. I think it's like Yes Day or something when they, basically it's a comedy.
You did tell me about that. I actually have been watching some movies myself, I forgot to mention. I recently on a plane watched a movie called The Phantom of the Open. So this is a movie that probably just for golf fans, but you could get something out of it if you're not. But it's a movie about a true story about a gentleman who, I think it was in the 70s, he decided, you know what, I want to play in the British Open in golf. I've never played golf before, I want to do it. He sends his entry form in and by a mistake and a miracle, he gets an entry into it. And, you know, he becomes one of the biggest, you know, cons and talking points in sporting history. And, you know, it's a really good, feel-good show. You know, it makes you laugh, it makes you cry. It was just really good. I do think if you're not a golfer, you could probably get something out of it. But as a golfer, I was captivated. I thought this was a great movie. And it's something I wasn't expecting. So it came out a few months ago. I don't know if it was at the movies. I had not heard a thing about it. But I saw it on a plane. Thought it was quite good.
Anything else?
I rewatched The Big Short for like a third time. I thought that was really good. Now having a bit more understanding of the stock market, I appreciate it more than the first time I saw it. Yeah, that was a good movie. Never really seen too much of the movies. We saw
Bullet Train.
Saw Bullet Train. I don't know if we've talked about that yet. We did do a review, but I don't know if we've mentioned in one of these videos. We both saw Bullet Train. I thought it was pretty damn good. For a movie I didn't expect much of, it was very entertaining.
It's definitely the best movie of this month.
Yeah, and there's nothing... Yeah, I don't know if there's any other movies I'm can think of that's coming out very soon that I'm looking forward to.
Black Adam.
Yeah, I'm keen to see it. Do I think it's going to be amazing? I don't know. Rock reckons it's going to be the performance of his lifetime, so I'll wait to see that. Anything else you're looking forward to that's coming out of the movies?
Black Panther.
Yeah, I admit, yes, the preview for that looked quite good. I'm looking forward to watching the new season of Raising Kanan on Stan.
Okay.
That's already, I think the first episode might be out already. So I'll watch that and I'll tell you how it goes.
Well, thank you for watching. We are the Obi-Thorn Alliance from two different perspectives. Like and subscribe. If you enjoyed this video, there's a video at the end. Let the Force be with you. Bye-bye.